Notice, when Christ returns, the armies turn and fight against God. That's how rebellious our society is going to be when Jesus returns to this earth. Now let's notice Psalms 149 verse 7. It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints. Praise ye the Lord. Notice this. This honor is going to be given to the saints. To do what? Well, to kick you know what. That's the honor is going to be given to the saints. Can you relate to that? Now, if you're a man, I guarantee you can relate to this. When is this honor coming for the saints? Well, it's coming at Christ's first 100 days of Jesus Christ's ministry, presidency, on this earth. And his second ministry, I should say. All right, okay. The second thing that's going to be done is to drain the swamp. Christ is going to drain the swamp. Jude 1 and verse 15, again, let's read it. To execute judgment upon all, to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. All right, let's talk about how the swamp is going to be drained. Revelation 20 and verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of that dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. You know, one of the meanings of the Day of Atonement is one of the holy days that I keep. Of course, our society has rejected, Christianity has rejected the holy days, and it keeps its own holidays like Christmas, Easter, Halloween. But these days have been rejected. You know, people say, oh, they're Jewish, they're Mosaic, they're for Israel, they're for somebody else. And yet they're in the Bible. And they're referred to as the feast of Jehovah. And yet we're not keeping them. Well, anyway, this Day of Atonement represents a day, not only the atoning work of Jesus Christ, but that there's coming a day that this scripture looks forward to when Satan is going to be bound no more. I mean, that's one of the ways you drain the swamp, is you bind this evil being. The swamp is going to be drained of all of its immorality. Revelation 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that you should give reward unto your servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. Now, what is this about? Destroy them that destroy the earth. Now, there's a passage back in Genesis, the first murder that occurred, this little comment that God makes. It says, and the voice of your brother's blood cries unto me from the ground. You know, our nation is a bloody nation. And the blood that is spilt continuously, like a bloody swamp soaking into the ground, cries out to God. I mean, we could talk about all the murders. We could talk about the 50 million abortions. Yeah. And you know, this verse talks about, okay, destroy them which are destroying the earth. Like I said, the earth's ground is bloody. And all the blood of our murders and abortions are crying out to God. The blood is. And we've got to stop those who are destroying the earth.